Well, it's kind of a combination once again. Tony and I always laugh because we always have great minds think alike moments where I'll text something and he'll say, I was thinking the same thing, and vice versa. And he put those three guys together, right? So when we started thinking of like, okay, maybe I should, because my original idea was to end up doing the feud with Eddie Kingston. You can't win the big one. He wins the big one. We shake hands and we become partners. Maybe we join up with Mox and become like some kind of a trio of just kind of hard-nosed vets or whatever the hell it was. And then Bryan Danielson did the promo where he said, I'll start my own faction with Mox, and I'll bring in Lee Moriarty, and I'll bring in this guy, and Wheeler Yuta, and I'll bring in Danny Garcia. And I was thinking, well, that's kind of a drag if we do that, because then Danny Garcia and 2.0 have been this trio that was involved in me and Eddie's story. And I thought 2.0 was doing really good. We kind of brought them in and didn't know what to expect, and they kind of really killed it. And then I started thinking, why would we ever break them up? And why would I not use them and turn on everybody else and keep Jake as the heater and start a whole new faction? And it was just like, that's it. Because Eddie had just done a thing where he said that Santana and Ortiz didn't win the tag titles because of me. And it sprinkled this little shadow of a doubt in there, and that's when Eddie got hurt and he couldn't work. So I said, well, let's do a thing with Santana and Ortiz. Finally, the Inner Circle goes our separate ways. Sammy quit because he was the champion at the time. It's between you guys. It just all fell into place, and that's when it was like, okay, I could use those three guys and start a completely new thing and put the spotlight on them, and not just on Danny, but on Matt and Angelo as well. And they've done a great job. I mean, Matt Menard has become one of our best characters on the show. I mean, he's what Pat Patterson would call a gimmick. You're a gimmick. If there was no wrestling, you'd do nothing in life. And that's basically what he is. He's a gimmick, man, in the best possible way.